Scarlet was only 4 years old. A little girl with tiny hands, an innocent smile, and a heart full of endless love. As she grew up, she always had a loyal friend by her side, Labowski, a 45-kilogram pit bull with a huge build. Although people were afraid of his appearance, his heart was bigger than his massive body, and his innocent eyes held endless compassion. Can you believe it? This strong, large dog couldn't sleep a single night without little Scarlet. Every evening, he would sit by her bed, looking at the door, waiting patiently for her to come home. There was deep concern in his eyes and great longing in his heart. On nights when Scarlet wasn't home, Labowski would wait at the door, unable to sleep, simply sniffing the blankets that carried her scent. The most enchanting and heartwarming moments were when Scarlet would tell him stories. Her tiny angelic voice was like a lullaby whispered into Labowski's ear. Every story that began with "Once upon a time, in a land far, far away," would send this giant dog into a deep sleep. Scarlet would place her hand on Labowski's head, stroke his fur, and he would close his eyes in peace. In the mornings, Scarlet would prepare food for Labowski with her own hands. Her 2 small hands carefully prepared food for a 45-kilogram dog. Labowski would simply watch her, waiting patiently. He never rushed her, trusting her completely. These moments were among his most cherished and peaceful ones. When Scarlet said, "Labowski, dinner's ready," he would wag his tail happily, but still approach gently. When the other dog friends arrived, the garden was like a festive gathering. The dogs running and jumping around Scarlet were playing with her, but Labowski always stayed close by. He didn't let the other dogs get too excited, always watching over them like a protective father or older brother. His eyes were always on Scarlet. At night, when Scarlet was fast asleep, Labowski would stand guard at the foot of her bed, his ears perked up, listening to every sound, following every breath, not missing even the slightest movement. He was now the guardian angel of that little princess. Nothing could harm her while Labowski was around. Even when Scarlet was playing PlayStation games, Labowski never left her side. He would rest his head on her legs and sit next to her, watching the colorful screen with curiosity, as if he were following the game too. Sometimes Scarlet would say, "Labowski, look, I won," and he would wag his tail happily, as if he understood. Every minute, every moment they spent together was a true treasure. Scarlet would prepare colorful toy eggs for him, filling them with small surprises, and Labowski would accept them with grateful and loving eyes. He never left her alone, not even for a moment. No matter where she went, Labowski always followed her. But time was so cruel. Years passed, Scarlet grew up and became a beautiful young woman. Labowski, on the other hand, had grown old. His once shiny feathers had turned gray. His steps had grown heavy, but the love in his eyes had not diminished at all. Even in the final days of his life, the first thing he looked for when he opened his eyes each morning was Scarlet. This amazing story shows us that true love and loyalty cannot be measured by age or time. This bond is stronger than death itself. If you liked our video, let's discuss this topic in the comments.